Hello friends, this is Kevin aka K-Man1 coming at you with another episode of Pokemon FireRed version. In the last episode, we took on the final gym leader, Giovanni, and also battled our rival, Gary Oak. And in this episode, we're going to be investigating the super secret building that I didn't accidentally walk into in last video's outro. So, if we walk up here, then we'll talk to this guy and he says, oh, that's the boulder badge. Go right ahead. So it seems that there are people here to check what badges we have. Excuse me. My throat is a little bit bad right now. You can pass here only if you have the Cascade badge. Oh, that's the Cascade badge. Hooray. And so I can only guess what this guy wants. The Thunder badge. I think you might be getting a theme here. And there's a berry? Oh, love a berry. Cool. And so this guy needs the rainbow badge. Very, very nice. Now, here's my thing. In order to surf here, you need to have the soul badge. But there is still going to be a check to see if you have the soul badge. Nintendo logic. And so... okay, marsh badge. Fine, you don't need surf necessarily in order to have passed here. But... okay. This one's on land, so I'll forgive them. But it's like, it's impossible to have even made it this far unless you have the... actually, no, what am I thinking? I'm thinking in circles is what I'm doing. But there are wild Pokemon here, if you feel like finding what there is. But there's not anything particularly amazing, especially nothing that we haven't come across before. And anyways, final badge checkpoint. And so, here's a mysterious cave, and what could it possibly be? Well... Victory Road. And there's a berry here. Citrus berry. Cool. Pretty good items here, not gonna lie. So here we are in Victory Road. Gonna go ahead and throw up a super repel if my items will scroll with any sort of speed. I need to resort these, but I'm gonna wait and do it off screen just so you guys don't have to sit through that. And so, what could there possibly be in Victory Road to challenge us besides strength puzzles? I decided to teach strength to Simple Text just so I didn't have to have some member not in my party while I traveled through here, but that is not going to be a permanent move on his moveset. It's just kind of a placeholder so I can navigate dungeons a little bit easier. You understand how it is. Which brings me to another point. A lot of people will have a 6 Pokemon team and just kind of swap stuff out in the PC as they need different HMs, or they'll just kind of deal with not having all 5 of their moves, all 4 of their move slots rather, and just teach an HM to one of their Pokemon. I usually just have a 5 Pokemon team and have a slot open for an HM slave or what have you. So... and I'm sure I'm not the only one who does that, but I've never, like, actually spoken with anyone else who's used that strategy. So let me know in the comments if that is something you ever engage in, because, yeah. HM slaves are the bane of my existence. So there's a rare candy. And I didn't actually say anything, but this puzzle's a jerk and you have to leave the room and come back in order to get both items. So... revenge of the needlessly high-leveled wild Pokemon. I can't even really say it's revenge because we haven't really had to deal with it that much before, but it is what it is. And what it is really freaking annoying, and I don't feel like cutting all of them out because it's just going to make the editing process ridiculously annoying for me, but at the same time it's going to completely throw off the pacing of the entire video. All these constant counters. Half of me really wants to just go and level grind so I don't have to deal with this crap. But at the same time, I need to record a few episodes because I'm going to be traveling, so... the life of a video maker. Truly, truly a great... and I don't want to go to my bed. I want to run away. But yes, truly a difficult and demeaning existence. But anyways, let's go ahead and push this big rock. And push, push, and push, and boom. Here we got TMO2 Dragon Claw, which is a very cool move that I am wanting for my team. It is 80 base power, 100 accuracy, dragon type, and I'm going to put that on none other than Supaha. I would have been surprised if someone else could learn it, but I might have even gone for it on Jaggleboof if it was possible. But we finally have a replacement for Metal Claw. So here we go with Dragon Claw. Very, very nice. And so that is going to be the final move in Supahat's moveset, because there's nothing else I really particularly need on him. And while we're here, I was going to wait out until Molster learned it by level, but I'm just going to teach him Earthquake by TM, because I am sick and tired of Magnitude being a jerk. So, no more Magnitude on Molster, and time for an actually good ground type move. Hooray. So, let's move along. So yes, Victory Road, basically the big thing is there are a bunch of strength puzzles. None of them are particularly difficult, but they're all very annoying, because you have to do them. And as most people aren't, I'm not a huge fan of strength puzzles. Like, some of them are pretty interesting to try to solve. Like, some of the ones on one island were kind of interesting, but it's just not something I want to do. Call me lazy, call me what you will, but I'd rather just be able to walk through the dungeon than have to complete a pseudo puzzle that, honestly, this isn't even difficult. It's just over 2, down 2, over 2. So, if you do mess up on the puzzles, then you just need to leave and re-enter the room, and the rocks will reset for you. So that is just something handy you can take advantage of. And it's Black Belt Daisuke, who we are going to be battling with our newly Earthquaked Molster. Earthquaked? That sounds gross, actually. But with our Molster, who now knows Earthquake. And that's gonna be the KO. Just want to keep the flow of videos going well, so I don't want to just leave and level grind for 300 years. I keep getting one-shot by stuff, and I'm very, very upset about it. So I'm whining to you guys. You're welcome. Anyways, I'm going to cut out the rest of this battle, because it's probably just going to be me being bored and annoying and whiny. So yeah. Alright, now that we're done with that, I am going to try desperately hard to avoid every Pokemon trainer from here on out, because I'm pretty sure most of them are, like, non-required. TM37 Sandstorm. Sandstorm is a weather effect which will deal damage every turn to all non-rock, ground, and steel type Pokemon. And that's pretty much all it does in this generation. So, yeah, cool stuff. In later generations, it will do other stuff, but I'm not going to bother talking about those because they haven't happened yet. I mean, they've happened in real life, but they haven't happened in this game yet. And the game is all that's important in life, you know? You know, I'm not being serious. I know that there's more things in life that are important than video games. I'm not wanting to level grind, but I know I'm going to have to. So I should probably just go ahead and get it out of the way right now. But at the same time, it would feel disingenuous to cut out and do a bunch of level grinding and then come back. So, you know what? I've chosen my path. I'm gonna stick to it. I want to see you can avoid that trainer, but I don't want to test my luck. And that item back there is probably something good, but I don't feel like showing it. So, that item over there, you can probably avoid that trainer, and I'm just being paranoid. You can definitely avoid this trainer and get a full heal, so not worth, but, well, I mean, whatever, it's a free item. But not worth if you would have to fight a trainer for it. What we need to do here is an annoying, complicated series of block pushing. Hooray. I'm sorry if I seem like really needlessly frustrated about this, but it's just all these wild encounters, plus strength puzzles, plus just needing to navigate the dungeon. It's just... This is perhaps the most annoying segment of the game in my opinion. Anyways, in the original games, here you would find the legendary bird Moltres. But instead we're finding wild onyx. Hooray. But instead, they have put a guard spec. In other words, a useless item. Hooray. Well, I guess it's not completely useless, but I mean, it's not something you'll particularly want to use. Anyways, that is TM50 Overheat, which is 140 base power, fire type move, and it will sharply lower your special attack after use. So, pretty cool move, kind of a risk-reward sort of thing. You know, if you can one-shot it, then it was worth it, but if not, then you're going to be severely hindered for the remainder of the battle. I'm not going to test my luck personally, especially since we have Blast Burn on Charizard, which is basically the exact same monster. So, you do you, as always, but that ain't me. And I'm actually running low on super repels, which is a phrase I never thought I'd say after having bought like 60 of them in a previous episode. But things can happen to the best of us. Things are happening to me right now. For instance, I'm pushing a rock. Well, I guess that's me doing stuff to other stuff, but whatever. So, if we push that button, then that thing down there goes down, and we can move along in the dungeon. And get interrupted by another wild Pokemon, because, you know, why not? Wobbuffet. That's a joke with other generation Pokemon. Hooray! I guess it's not like inaccessible humor, because I feel like most of you are probably pretty big Pokemon buffs if you're watching this video, but I don't know. Yay, dumb puns, I guess is the point I'm getting at. And I want to say at least one of these trainers is going to be required, and I was wrong, which I am very, very happy about. So we can push this rock and fall down, and then we need to reactivate strength, because, you know, logic. And we can move along. And we're probably going to run into like 15 more wild Pokemon in the time it takes to push this and go up the ladder and then go to the other place and leave the dungeon. Well, you know what? I'm over it at this point. And by over it, I mean I'm going to keep whining about it and there's nothing you can do about it. So just accept it, embrace it, learn to love it. Here comes the whining. I'm not actually going to whine, I'm just going to run away and not say anything. Except I've already said stuff, so we've gone too far and we've reached critical mass. But that's okay, because we're almost at the end of the dungeon. All we need to do is walk up here, and Repel wore off, but we can make it, dang it. We're not actually going to be able to make it, probably. If you talk to this guy, he teaches you Double Edge, I think. Yeah, he teaches Double Edge, which is 120 base power, normal type, recoil move. Recoil. I pronounced that weirdly. Anyways, here we are at the place. And so if we walk up here, it's a little bit of a maze, but it's nothing particularly difficult. And here we are at Indigo Plateau, which is where the Pokemon League is. And if you walk in here, then there's a Pokemon Center, and it sounds like the gym, and there's a mart over here, and if you walk up here, then you can use multiplayer functions. If you go up here, then there's this girl, and he's just like Elite Four. So we're going to tackle that in the next episode, but I'm going to level grind off screen, so look forward to that. See you guys then, bye.